Wait, my beloved child. Before you move on, God has a word for the one who's still fighting in silence. Yes, you, the one who encourages everyone else but cries in secret. The one who keeps showing up even when you feel empty inside. The one who gives love but wonders if you'll ever receive it in return. You're not invisible. You're not forgotten. You're not here by accident. This message, it's for your soul. They see your smile, but they don't see your storm. They hear your laughter, but they can't hear your prayers at 2 a.m. They admire your strength, but they'll never know the nights you broke down quietly, alone, unheard. But God saw it all. He heard every silent cry, every whispered, "God, I can't do this anymore." He never turned his face away. He's been closer than your next breath, because while others clapped for the version of you that held it together, he was holding the broken version of you no one else saw. You've survived every day you once thought would break you. That's not luck. That's divine strength. You've walked through storms barefoot and still managed to smile at others. You've been bleeding emotionally and still gave others your time, your love, your encouragement. You think that's weakness? No, that's what real strength looks like. You are not the weak one. You are the warrior who kept walking when quitting felt easier. The pain you've been carrying isn't punishment, it's preparation. You've been praying for purpose. God's been building it quietly inside you, through tears, silence, and perseverance. The reason it's been so hard is because what's coming is that valuable. You're not being buried, you're being planted. And the deeper the root, the stronger the rise. You feel stuck not because you're lost, but because you're growing. Transformation feels like tension. Stretching hurts. Healing stings. But this discomfort, it's proof you're not who you used to be, and not yet who you will become. You're in the middle of a miracle. So don't rush this season. Let it build you. Let it refine you. God's timing is perfect, and so is your process. You may have made mistakes, but you are not a mistake. You may have fallen, but you haven't failed. Your delay isn't denial. Your detour isn't destruction. God doesn't need perfect people. He uses the real ones, the bruised ones, the ones who know what pain feels like and still choose to love anyway. You're not disqualified. You're destined. Maybe you've believed lies like, "I'm not good enough. I've messed up too much. I'll never get out of this." But here's the truth. God calls you loved. God calls you chosen. God calls you redeemed. You're not what happened to you. You are what God is doing through you. And He's not finished yet. You think it's over? You haven't even seen what He's about to do. The pain was real, but so is the promise. The tears were real, but so is the healing. The isolation was real, but so is the restoration. You're entering a season where you won't have to chase what's meant for you. It will find you. Doors you didn't knock on will open. People who never saw you will honor you. And blessings that were delayed will suddenly arrive. Because you stayed faithful when it didn't make sense. This pain you've endured, it's becoming power. Your story will be someone else's survival manual. Your healing will become hope for someone else. Don't be ashamed of your past. Don't hide the scars. God will use every broken chapter to write a masterpiece. People don't need your perfection. They need your realness. And you, my friend, you're real. You're rare. You're rising. The enemy doesn't fight what isn't a threat. If you've been feeling more pressure lately, it's because you're closer than ever. Closer to healing. Closer to purpose. Closer to becoming the version of you were always meant to be. So don't quit now. Not after all you've survived. Not after all you've prayed for. The same God who carried you this far is the same God who will carry you across the finish line. So if you're reading this, know that you're seen, you're known, you're deeply loved, not for what you do, but for who you are. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. This pain has purpose. This delay is not denial. This valley is not your final chapter. So breathe. Let go of what you can't control, and hold on to the one who never let go of you. You're still here, and that means your story isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. With all my love, God.